Happy New Year, everybody. 2021, 1st of January. It's usual, isn't it, amongst many of us to actually have New Year's resolutions at the beginning of each year. Those things that we wish ourselves to be or want in our lives, and a dedication of purpose sometimes comes at this time of year. So when I was connecting into the general energies and Gaia's advice for this month, it was quite interesting because what she gave us was silence. So there's a few things, basically there's 4 things, and she said the first one is silence. To actually not rush about the place too much and get on with doing loads of stuff. It's more like contemplation. The second one was contemplation. And she's asking us to contemplate things so that we become very clear. Clarity is very, very, very important this month. She said, if you take time to just go silent within, have some contemplation on any of the choices that are being offered to you in your life or that you're thinking about. Get very clear about your answers to that. Get very clear about what your response to life is. So it leads you more towards your own personal truth. And so clarity was the third one. And the fourth one was a fearless meeting with yourself. I loved that. I loved that sentence, a fearless meeting with yourself. So she gave me a view of us floating in a big body of water, whether that's ocean or sea or lake, and how we just trust that energy, that body, the physics even, of the water holding us upright so that we can have a different view of life. You know, we hear things differently, we see things differently if we're tipped over and laying on our back. And for those that don't like water, you can imagine being on the land, you know, putting a beautiful blanket down on the ground. Again, if you don't want to actually just be on the earth itself. Whatever is most comfortable for you to view, and go with me on this vision that she's given me of us just relaxing with one of the elements, whether it's earth, whether it's a cozy blanket, whether it's the body of water, just to be and let go. And the idea is that we recognize in ourselves that whilst we're watching clouds move across the sky, or whether we're watching the moon or the stars, we actually accept what is. We don't really ask the clouds to be, you know, I don't know, purple with yellow dots on. We just accept what is. And if you're a lover of the night sky and you do some moon bathing like we do, it's like we don't actually ask Venus to take Jupiter's position and swap over. We actually accept what is. And this is the big message for this month of January, is by accepting what is and really enjoying the sunbathing or the moon bathing or the floating on the bodies and the energies of life. If we can but take a moment of silence and get really clear about the truth of what we're seeing, hearing or noticing, accept that what is just beautiful the way it is. Maybe it's just perfect the way it is. And with that deepening inquiry within ourselves, of letting go of any other requirements on ourselves or each other, and just accepting that what is enough, we enter that field of potentiality of fearlessly meeting with ourself, our own truth, because the clarity will give you that, and our own self-acceptance that what is enough. And more than that, it's not just enough, but it's full of beauty, and it's full of joy, and it's full of inquiry of this love of life. So guys, I'm standing in front of a yew tree here, and I think everything has a meaning and everything has a purpose. So I just looked up before we started this, the spiritual meaning of the yew tree. And if you bear with me for a moment, I'll have to get that back for you. It says, the yew tree is symbolic of immortality and everlasting life, of rebirth, changes and regeneration after difficult times. So Nick said to me this morning, where do you want to actually, record this? And I really got pulled intuitively to the yew tree. And there's always, always meaning of everything that you choose. So I thought I'd share the beauty of this with you, really. So rebirth, changes and regeneration after difficult times, and protection. The yew is, after all, quite massive. Its physical composition makes it a powerful symbol of vitality, as each of its parts plays a particular role in its cycle. And this month of January, as far as the message from Gaia and the energies generally around, is accept the silence that is present within you. Get really clear on your truth. Enjoy that clarity as it brings you through to that meeting with yourself, fearlessly discovering that what is enough, it's beautiful, and you can enjoy it. My love to you. Mwah. Soul to soul. Bye for now.